Okay, so let's get right into this series on scalp problems. All right. And we're going to start off today talking about dandruff. All right. So, again, this series on scalp health, we'll be breaking down some basics that you need to know regarding your hair growth journey. So when it comes to scalp problems, there are different types of scalp issues, but we're going to cover some of the major ones. And today we're going to start off with dandruff, okay? And just a little bit about me, for those of you that don't know, my name is Kendra. I'm a studying herbalist and the founder of the 180 Collection. I've helped hundreds of women with hair loss issues by educating on mindset, habits, and nutrition, as well as natural herbs and oils proven to regrow hair. Okay, a little bit about my hair loss journey. I started creating products years ago because of my own hair loss from wearing wigs, braids, weaves, all of the above. I was able to create a product that regrew my edges in 3 months. That happens to be my number one selling product today. Unfortunately, in 2019 and 2020, I lost all my hair again due to breast cancer. So I'm kind of revamping my hair growth journey as well. All right. So back to the topic. First things first, you must remember, and we're going to always say this in the beginning, that your scalp is skin. Okay. And just like the rest of your skin on your body, it needs to be kept clean and hydrated. Your scalp is the foundation for healthy hair growth. Never forget that. Okay. We already know that healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp. So that's why it's important to understand some of the main problems that affect your scalp. And for many of us, it's dandruff, okay? We also need to know some things about dandruff, like how it happens, how we can avoid it, what to do if we experience it, and all of those things, okay? So, first question, what is dandruff, right? As you know, the skin cells on your body shed all the time, right? This is your dead skin. This process is your body's natural cell replacement, and it happens without you even realizing it because the dead skin is washed away when you bathe or it's rubbed off on your clothes, right? The same process happens on your scalp. This can go unnoticed on your scalp because usually, if you're washing or cleansing your scalp frequently, these cells are washed away, right? Um, but a fun fact about your skin, in case you didn't know, there are microorganisms, bacteria, and germs that are constantly on the surface of your skin, and that includes your scalp, okay? This is called your skin flora, right? But your natural skin secretions, like your sweat and sebum and other secretions of your skin and scalp, form a protective covering that keep these bacteria inactive, right? But when we're under things like stress, hormonal changes, eating lots of salty, sugary, fatty, processed foods, right? These skin secretions lose their resistance to the bacteria, and then the bacteria on your scalp starts to feed on your skin's natural oils. Okay. This can multiply and lead to excessive shedding of the skin on your scalp. And that's how you get dandruff flakes. Okay. So, what is dandruff? I just went through the whole process of what it is, right? Um, so, this is basically your, okay, so the shedding of the dead skin cells become excessive, right? And this produces makes scales that flake individually. So if you notice like large white or gray flakes, if you get some itchiness along with that, or in a specific area of your scalp, excessive oiliness all over the scalp, there's a good chance that you are experiencing dandruff. Okay. So dandruff is typically mistaken for dry scalp, but surprisingly, it's mostly found in people with oily scalp. The flakes you see are usually greasy, visible patches of skin. So if you check your dandruff and it looks like greasy or oily little clumps of flakes, they're oily because they are absorbing those secretions we talked about earlier, the sebum produced by your hair follicles, right? The word dandruff is commonly used for all types of scalp flaking, right? And a lot of times it's misdiagnosed because anytime we see flakes, we automatically assume that it's dandruff, okay? But that's not always the case. So the most common form of dandruff, we're talking about the causes of dandruff, right? Um, the most common cause of dandruff is stress. All right. You may also notice it during if you're having any hormone fluctuation, uh, whether it be puberty, pregnancy, things that get your hormone levels out of whack, like menopause. Your scalp can start to experience dandruff. Okay. Again, stress can also have a lot to do with it, and it's usually the main cause. So you see all of our pictures here. Also product sensitivity. So there are some products that your scalp may be sensitive to that could lead to dandruff. Okay. So some home remedies. This is for those of you that want to try to remedy or get rid of your dandruff at home or in the comfort of your own home. So a few things that you can do is use a gentle shampoo, something with tea tree, rosemary, or sage. These things control dandruff without drying out your scalp or hair. Okay, so you can buy shampoos with these ingredients already in it, or you can buy these essential oils and add them to your shampoo. And remember, you're shampooing your scalp, not just your hair. You're shampooing your scalp. Okay. Another thing you can do is massage your scalp daily with a combination of castor oil with a little bit of vinegar and lemon juice. You can even get a little more fancy, dilute that with some mint tea or rubbing alcohol. Okay, this is going to help to break up those dandruff flakes. And it's also going to give you some antibacterial properties. Okay, and it's going to help to kind of decrease the amount of shedding and flakes that you get. So you can do like a pre-shampoo thing also by rubbing a little bit of oil, like olive oil, whatever you have, onto your scalp and then cover it with a hot towel or sit under a heated dryer or a heated cap for about 30 minutes. That's also going to help to break up those flakes. Also, you can massage a lightly beaten egg, okay, into your dry hair and scalp. Let that sit for about 5 minutes, then rinse that out. You can also add a little bit of lemon juice. Okay, again, the acidity from the lemon juice, from the vinegar, the witch hazel, all of those things is going to help to break those flakes up, right? And so that's what you want to do. Also, you could, after you shampoo, you can add a little bit of rosemary, mint, or green tea, right, to some vinegar and let that sit on your scalp. So there's a lot of little things that you can do. Oh, also, you can do crushed aspirin. So you would take some crushed aspirin and mix that with either some witch hazel or apple cider vinegar, rub that on your scalp. And also, I have a video on mouthwash and witch hazel. I'll link that below. It's a quick little video to show you how you can use those two ingredients to help with your dandruff as well. Okay, so if you want over-the-counter options, right? If you don't want to deal with any of that, you just want to go to the store and buy something. Again, you can get dandruff shampoos, okay, or any shampoo with an antifungal ingredient. Some shampoos contain zinc, like Head and Shoulders, right? These type of shampoos are designed to kill the fungus that causes the dandruff, right? Because remember, the bacteria, the fungus, those microorganisms, they start to get out of control, okay? So you want something to kill those things that are present on your scalp, right? So Head and Shoulders is good for that. Anything that has like selenium sulfide, ketoconazole. What else? So yeah, you can go to the pharmacy, ask your pharmacist what they would suggest for your dandruff as well. You can also take supplements like vitamin E, cod liver oil, zinc. These things will help with dandruff as well internally, right? And also salicylic acid. You can get that over the counter. You can even buy that on Amazon. They have salicylic acid creams that you could use on your scalp as well. Okay, and then of course, good old prescriptions. You can get a prescription from your doctor. There's all types of medicated shampoos, topical steroids, or you can just visit your dermatologist or your trichologist. Okay. Last but not least, you can go to a salon. If you don't want to make something at home, you don't want to go see a doctor, you don't want to go buy nothing from the store, you want somebody to help you deal with your dandruff, okay, outside of your home. Again, you can go to the salon. You can get a healthy scalp treatment. You can get your scalp exfoliated. A lot of salons specialize in scalp treatments. They use special scalp brushes that help to stimulate and revitalize the scalp. These things kind of help to bring blood flow to the surface and nourish the hair, right? They also provide special services or special oils to your hair and scalp during the shampoo process. All right. So those are ways that you can deal with dandruff. And just to wrap up, as we talk about keeping your scalp healthy, the 1, 2, 3 things that you always need to remember: that your scalp needs to remain clean, hydrated, and stimulated. Clean means not just shampooing, but you can do things like making a spray or a DIY spray of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar with water. Spray this directly on your scalp and blot it with a towel. Keeping your scalp hydrated is important. So making sure that you are using a water-based or liquid-based product on your scalp, especially if you are wearing protective styles or if your hair is tucked away for long periods of time. And then keeping your scalp stimulated. So this means scalp massages. Okay. We definitely want to make sure we are doing that. So I've given you the basics of what dandruff is, what causes it, and remedies for if you have it, right? If you have questions, you can leave them below. I'll be answering them as they come in. But stay tuned for the next part in this series where we'll be talking about seborrheic dermatitis and scalp psoriasis. Okay, we're going to go into something a little bit deeper than dandruff, okay, because some of the issues or the flakes that we're seeing are not just dandruff. It is something a little bit more serious, okay? So last but not least, if you would comment, like, subscribe to the channel, okay? Our Healthy Hair Tribe, I'm going to have that linked below. It's our email community where you get lots of good information about hair health and body wellness. You can join our Facebook group. It's called Get Your Hair Together. You could also shop growth products. We make all natural herbal hair growth products, and you can grab those at 180hair.com. Okay? So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to catch our next video. Bye.